Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Your fears, incompletions, insecurities, nothing is needed for you to exist. Paramashiva alone is enough for you to live absolutely, blissfully, celebrating, fulfilled, complete, intensely. Maha Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
உதித்தவனே கைலை படித்தவனே கருமத்தை கரைப்பவனே கருணையை ஜொலிப்பவனே கருணையில் உதித்தவனே கைலை படித்தவனே கருமத்தை கரைப்பவனே கருணையை ஜொலிப்பவனே தர்மத்தை காப்போனே செந்தாமில் சேர்ப்போனே அடியார்க்கும் அடியவனே அண்ணாமலை அவதானே நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே அவதார நாயகனே அவதார நாயகனே அவதார நாயகனே தென்னாடு உடையவனே செந்தமிழ் தலைவனே தென்னாடு
Nithyanandam. Today, with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, we are starting the 7th day celebrations of the Maha Paramashivaratri Brahmotsava. The deities of Paramashiva, Paramashiva Shakti, Ganesha, Subramanya, Chandikeshwara, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism are gracing now in Sarvalankara, the grandest decoration in the Utsava Mantapam in Kailasa's temples around the world. Let us now offer the puja to all the deities and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva. As puja is an activity done by the brain to mirror the neurological activity of the higher vertical time zones. On the 7th day of the Maha Paramashivaratri Brahmotsavam, let us offer our devotion and love to Paramashiva along with the Shatmurtis and to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva.
Om Sahasradala Pankaje Sakala Shita Rashmi Prabham Varabhayakarambujam Vimalagandha Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sakala Devata Rupinam Smare Shirasi Hamsagam Tadabhidana Purvam Kurum Atadhupaha Om Dhurasi Dhurvadhurvantam Dhurvadayosman Dhurvadi पुरुषतमं मन्यतमं देवहूतममृतमसि हविर्दानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाक्वाहामित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्ष्येर्मा संविक्ता मात्वा हिगुंशिषुम् श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि। अथ दीपः। ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्निं निर्वृतिं मम पशुभृत्यमग्यमापः जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हिगुंसीर्जातवेदो रामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिभ्रदग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपादया। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं संदर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम्। ॐ मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीन सन्तोषधीः मधुरक्तमुदोषधि मधुमत्ताति मधुम्रजः मधुद्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुभागं मस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः। मधु मधु मधु। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम्। ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येष्ट्यायतते इमां जनतागुं सङ्ग्रहाणीति द्वादशारत्नीरजना भवति द्वादशमासा संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति ऊर्वैमुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Om, Om, Om. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashivaratri Brahmotsavam, third day, quantum entanglement, quantum enlightenment, Satsang alchemy process. On this auspicious day, I welcome all of you with my love and respects. As the ultimate manifestation of the ultimate Paramashiva, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Listen to these great truths. First truth, Paramashiva is the field in which you exist. What you call as your life, your body, your mind, your emotion, your consciousness, your relationships, your wealth, your health, everything you know exists inside the field called Paramash. Listen, drop all reaction, all agitation, all resistance, all doubts, I'll explain one by one how your doubts are absolutely delusion, useless, vicious circle. When you wake up, how your doubts destroyed your life. One side you will have the tears of bliss overflowing. Other side you will have the tears of ecstasy overflowing. One corner you may feel, why did you miss this such obvious truth for so long? Now listen. I am presenting this truth as it is. Listen. The biggest problem you have is your present reality is so sickening, toxic. Due to your talking, you made your life sickening, toxic. That's one level. And always toxic. Health, not as you want. Wealth, surely not as you want. Relationship, surely not the way you want. Inside, there is so much confusion, tiredness, boredom, irritation, laziness. So naturally, your reality stands in front of you and says, you are not Paramashiva. Don't get brainwashed. Listen. Listen to this truth deeply. Your present, what you see around you right now is nothing more than echo of your past thoughts, old beliefs, and yesterday's assumption. Your present is an echo of your past. It's a photograph of a moment long gone. A snapshot of a mind you no longer have to live with. Mandukya Upanishad says beautifully, Swapnanto yada vinyate vishwam tatpatitam jagat maya matramidam dvaitam advaitam paramartataha. Just as the dream world dissolves upon waking, this universe is merely illusion of duality. Non-duality alone is the ultimate truth. Listen. The present you are seeing, your life, your universe, the whole thing is echo of your past beliefs. I'm repeating, it's a snapshot of a mind you no longer have to live with. Yata saumyaikena mritpindena sarvam mrinmayam vinyatam syat. just as by knowing one lump of clay, all clay objects are understood as mere names and forms, so too the universe is a projection of mind perception. Listen. What you see around you is just echo of your past thoughts, old beliefs, yesterday's assumptions. Don't call the echo as the truth. The greatest error you can make is to look at this picture and call it as truth. The greatest error you can make is to look at this picture and call it as truth. The truth is not what is before your eyes. The truth is what you hold in your field. The quiet Icha Shakti imagination field. Listen. You are Paramashiva. Your imagination is Icha Shakti Manonmani. In your imagination, quiet imagination, what you hold is truth. The truth is the scene you dare to inhabit, the story you choose to tell yourself. The world will show you the reflection of your inner state. It may take few days of delay. If you want tomorrow to look different, tomorrow to manifest as you are Paramashiva inside and outside, you must stop letting today dictate how you feel. You must stop telling your today is the reality which is going to dictate tomorrow. Listen. Kailasa is Shiva. Manasa Rovar is Parashakti. Paramashiva's Icha Shakti is Manonmani. To understand the Sanskrit words, you will understand. Wow, it is so obvious. In your Icha Shakti quiet imagination, if you decide you are Paramashiva, tomorrow you will see your reality manifests as Paramashiva. It reflects. The world will show you the reflection. You are Paramashiva. It may delay for a few days because whatever you built till now needs to collapse. Only the time needed for collapsing what you built in your past from your Icha Shakti, only that time is required. So listen, ignore your reality. Ignore your reality. Your reality, the present reality, will try to speak loudly. It will wave its hands and demand your attention, saying, no, 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 you are not Paramashiva. You can't be Paramashiva. You can't be Paramashiva. No, 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 no. See, You have to pay your bills. See, you have a back pain. See, you have a knee pain. See, your mind is so tired. See, already you are bored. It will wave its hands and demand your attention. It will tell you what is real, what is possible, and what is likely. But reality is a poor prophet. It only knows the past. It does not know the future. All intuition showing your future is false. All intuition giving solution for your future. To manifest the ultimate is right intuition. I am defining what is intuition. Intuition means it will give you the tuition to manifest your ultimate and the right and the best. Not it will warn you that this may happen. Anything which warns you is solidified fear from the past leak. From the indigested stomach, anything you indigest comes out as a gas. Same way, the fear inside you comes out as fear warning. Don't call that gas as an intuition. No, no. Intuition means it will give you the tuition how to manifest your future, your ultimate, your right, your best. You are the creator of your future. You are the creator of your future. Kalpayat, kalpayat yatmanatmanam, atmanam devasvamayaya. Sayeva bhutyade vedan, idi vedanta nischayaha. Mantuke karika. Kalpayat yatmanatmanam, atma devasvamayaya. Sa eva buddhyate vedan vedanta nischayaha. The self by its own maya imagines within itself by itself, and it alone knows the differences thus projected. This is the conclusion of the Vedanta. Kalpaya, kalpayat yatmanatmanam, atma deva swamayaya. The self by its own maya imagines within itself by itself, and it alone knows the differences thus projected. This is the Vedanta's conclusion. Vedanta nischayaha iti Vedanta nischayaha. Next, from Viveka Chudamani, Apta Pramana. Mano yasyentya kramam prakasayati sarvataha swapne chakrativa sarvam manaha kalpitameva hi. The mind alone illuminates the senses, whether in waking or dream states. Everything is a projection of the mind. Listen. In the tradition, when a Guru initiates disciple. You are the ultimate. Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi. Listen. See, in Vedantic tradition, that imparting of the knowledge happens in the Gurukul ecosystem. So Guru is the life for the disciple. What disciple feels about himself, good, bad, right, wrong, up, down, everything is Guru. So when disciple is initiated, first thing Guru does is Guru does Pada Puja to disciples. How many of you know? Even now, in Vedanta Sampradaya, Pitas, all the prominent classical Vedanta Pitas follow this tradition. When a disciple is given Mahavakya by Guru, Guru does Pada Puja to disciple to make the Guru make the disciple understand he is the ultimate and he can manifest ultimate, he is capable of ultimate. Now, I initiate all of you. Tattvamasi, 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 Shivatvamasi, 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 Paramashivatvamasi, and wake up to this truth. Aham Brahmasmi, Shivoham, Paramashivoham, Nityananda Paramashivoham. Everything else which opposes this truth will fall down, collapse, disappear. Don't worry. Sincere. I touch each and every one of your feet and manifest Paramashiva in each and every one of you. By touching your Sahasrara, Shaktipada is showered on you. Tattvamasi. When Aham Brahmasmi flowers in you, same Guru touches your feet and shows you this is the truth. Listen sincerely. I sincerely touch all your feet and show you this great truth, that ultimate truth. You are the ultimate. Tattvamasi is very simple. Assume fulfillment. Live from the end. Listen. Listen. Past, present, future. Assume all the three as a cubicle. See, the past, present, future. It's like a cubicle. All three are inside the time. Eternal now is a blanket wrapping this cubicle. Listen carefully. Past, present, future is like a cubicle. All three are inside time. Sometimes your past appears, sometimes your future appears, sometimes your present appears. But this whole thing is covered by a blanket called eternal now. Because only in eternal now all these three appears. Don't live from your past, live from your future. Listen. For example, if your age is 25, 25-year-old person, you are at the age of 5, you at the age of 10, you at the age of 15, you at the age of 20 is in your past. You at the age of your 30, you at 35, you at the 40, you at the 50, you at the 60 is in your future. You always try to look your life from your past, because that seems to be known devil. You always think known devil is much better than unknown angel. All I am asking you is shift. See your past. You were without health. You were without wealth. You were tired, bored, irritated, low. You did not have good relationships. The whole past was a hell, no doubt. But the future, there is a space where you are going to have all the best things you want to manifest in your life. So listen, don't live from this end, live from this end. There is an end in you where everything is hell. There is an end in you where everything you want is manifested, fulfilled. Your past, your future, your present, all the three is a cubicle which is inside the eternal now. Eternal now is the canvas on which this past, present, future is painted as a circle. The circle of the past, present, future. Felix circle of the past, present, future is painted in eternal now. Eternal now is the blanket wrapping the past, present, future. Stop living from the past end. Start living from the other end, future end. Just keep assuming. Trust me. Feeling connection and the trust with the Guru is quantum entanglement. Manifest quantum enlightenment right now. I am ready to touch your feet to prove this truth. You are the ultimate. I am touching your feet sincerely. As I touch my Guru's feet sincerely, with the same sincerity. I touch all of you who are initiated by me with this great truth Tattvamasi and ready to manifest the great truth, ultimate truth, Aham Brahmas, Nithyananda Paramashivo. I am touching each and every one of your feet. Listen, just keep assuming. Assume that the desire is already fulfilled in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, in your enlightenment, in your power manifestation, in everything you want, in your paramukti, in your paramatvaita. Walk through your days as the one who has already achieved it, who has already received it. I am telling you the greatest secret, Raja Vidya, Raja Gupta, the royal secret, royal knowledge. I am not telling you these secrets for all of you to be my slave or sitting at my feet as disciple. No, I am telling you this truth and asking you to live it, touching your feet. Because Paramashiva celebrates by making everyone Paramashiva, waking up everyone to their Paramashiva. When you wake up to your Paramashivatva, you are not a competition for me. You are one more body I have got to manifest me. You are my addition. You are complement to me, not competition to me. That is why I am sincerely interested in awakening you to the Sadashivatva, Paramashivatva. Uyurayen Bugatturaye. I won't lie. I am sincere. Assume that your desire to have the best body you wanted, to have the wealth you wanted, to have the relationships and the love, loving and being loved, whatever you wanted, the mental health, physical health, emotional health, conscious health, and superconscious powers and superconscious existence as Paramashiva, as the ultimate. Assume that is fulfilled. Walk through your days as the one who has already achieved, one who has already received it. When you wake up in the morning, feel the satisfaction of it. When you go to bed at night, rest in the comfort of it. Let your assumption be more real to you than any circumstances or the devil laughing at you from your past. The devil bringing you the fake evidence of past photographs, past CCTV footages, past video recordings. Let the senses argue. At first, your senses will argue. They will show you your knee pain, your back pain, and they will show you your bank account. You don't like to see. They will show you the relationship you don't have yet, but you always wanted to have. They will show you the body you wish, but you don't have. Smile at these things, for they are only the fading remnants of the life you have outgrown. Do not fight them. Have udasi bhava. In Vedanta Sampradaya, there is one Sampradaya of sannyasis who are called Udasina Sampradaya, who have the Udasi Bhava towards their past, pre-initiation past. They treat their pre-initiation past other than their initiated truth. They treat everything else with Udasi Bhava. Do not fight them. Do not engage with them. Do not fear them. Just ignore them. Because if you fight, if you engage, you will invest your emotions into it. You can never logically win over your wife. You can never logically win over your wife. You can never logically win over your past. The only way you can win, make your past disappear, is Udasi Bhava. Ignore. Just ignore them. The feeling connection with the Guru literally makes you do this truth, helps you to take the jump. That is why I say feeling connection with the Guru is quantum entanglement. Silence the senses. Your senses too will try to persuade you. Your senses too will try to persuade you. They will present you with the facts, numbers, and images that seem immovable. They will whisper, look, nothing has changed. This is your reality. But your senses are the reporters of the past, not the prophets of the future. They are mediocre, opinionated, yellow journalists, not the prophets of the future. They can only confirm what has already been created through your previous states of mind. If what you see and hear contradicts your desire, remind yourself that it is only fading echo of old beliefs. This is why inner discipline is so important. You must become the guardian of your own mind. When doubt tries to speak, you gently turn your attention back to the vision you have chosen. When fear presents its case, you refuse to sit in its courtroom. When people insist that you are foolish for believing in what they cannot see, you silently bless them and return to your own inner knowing. Convince yourself completely. The power to manifest is not found in convincing the world to support your dream. It is found in convincing yourself so completely that the world has no choice but to rearrange itself accordingly. This is why you must not let the noise of others or the evidence of your senses shake your conviction. Every moment you allow yourself to be swayed by the outer world, you water the seeds of doubt. But every moment you hold fast to your chosen assumption, you strengthen the roots of your new reality. There will be times when the silence feels lonely, when it seems easier to agree with the loudest voices or the surrender to the facts of the outer world. But remember, every great change begins in mana unmana, in the quiet place where your belief is nurtured without interference in solitude. So guard that place, protect it, keep it free from the weeds of doubt and fear. Ignore the doubters, ignore the circumstances, ignore even the reporters of your own senses if they disagree with your desire. The only voice that matters is the one within you that says it is done. Live in the end. To live in the end is to anchor yourself in the state of your wish already fulfilled, making it so real within that it becomes the place you live from rather than the place you hope to reach. Most people live their lives always moving toward their desires, imagining them as distant goals that will happen someday if circumstances align. But when you live in the end, you remove the distance. You claim the end result now in thought and feeling, energetic posture, emotional baseline, inner dialogue. And you let that state define your decisions, your actions, your inner dialogue every single day. The key is to make this end state your mental home, not a fleeting daydream you visit occasionally, but a dwelling place you return to in every moment. Just as your physical home surrounds you with familiarity, comfort, and a sense of belonging, your mental home in the end result must give you that same feeling of certainty and stability. You are not wishing for it anymore. You are living it now. Listen, I am defining thinking of a seeker and thinking of a manifester. Thinking toward the desire, keep it in the future. It says, I am not there yet, but one day I will be. This posture of waiting only reinforces separation between you and your desires. Thinking from desire, however, assumes you are already there. It says, I am this now, I have this now, it is mine now. From that position, your actions, your words, and expectations naturally align with the reality you have claimed. So, be always a manifester, never a seeker. That is why I say, seeking and the siddhis you get while seeking are dangerous for your enlightenment. Manifesting and the shaktis you manifest while you are manifesting the ultimate is the best and great when you get. Siddhis are different, seekers get it. Shaktis are different, only manifestors get it. The fundamental thing you need to be a manifester is Shaktipada, initiation from the Guru who has manifested, who has achieved this Anubhuti, who is Paramashiva, and he initiating you. That Shaktipada is the capital, and I am giving you all of it. The capital Shaktipada to be a manifester. You are Paramashiva. Don't panic over numbers or evidence. When you make the end your home, you stop reacting to the old world as if it still has authority over you. No, you stop reacting. That is why I say moksha-centric dharmartha kama, end-centric manifestation. If your bank account does not yet reflect wealth, you do not panic. You know who you are already, the person who lives in abundance. So the numbers have to eventually match the truth. If you have not yet seen evidence of the relationship you desire, you do not despair. You know you are already loved, chosen, and cherished in the reality you have chosen to inhabit. Persistence makes it natural. Persistence is tapas. Persistence is manifestation. Persistence is mother and father and guru and God of manifesting the ultimate. The challenge for most is persistence. It is easy to visit the end when you feel good, but to live there daily requires discipline. Outer conditions will tempt you to leave that place, to step back into doubt, to measure your progress by what you see. But you must refuse. You must return again and again to your end state until it feels more real than anything your senses can report. Over time, This mental home becomes second nature. You stop looking for signs because you no longer need them. You are living the reality within yourself so completely that the outer must eventually conform. And when it does, it will feel natural, as though it was always yours. Living in the end daily is not pretending. It is choosing your truth and dwelling in it until the world catches up. Makes your final wish your home, and soon the outer world will deliver the exact address you have been living at in your mind. Understand the seed versus harvest, delay versus proof. Persistence is the quite unwavering decision to hold on to your chosen assumption regardless of what the world shows you. It's understanding that the outer world is slow to reflect inner change, and that during this delay, the old reality may still appear strong, solid, and unshakable. Many people abandon their vision in this waiting period, thinking nothing is happening, when in truth, everything is already in motion beneath the surface, or I should say, above the sky. The old reality is like a shadow. It lingers for a while, even after the light has shifted. Just because you cannot yet see the new conditions does not mean they are not on their way. In fact, the very moment you have assumed your desire as true, the process of creation begins. But if you look for constant proof, just like the third monkey, you pull the seed out every day, you dig the seed out every day, you pull yourself out of the state that makes fulfillment inevitable. Proof is the harvest, assumption is the seed. The seed does not need you to keep digging it up like the third monkey. It needs you to trust it, it'll grow. Trust it'll grow. Persistence means living in your chosen reality, even when the evidence screams otherwise. It means refusing to let the temporary appearance of the old state dictate how you feel or what you believe. It's not stubbornness for its own sake. It's loyalty to the vision you have chosen. When the outer contradicts you, you do not argue with it. You simply ignore it and return to the inner world where the desire is already fulfilled. Movement is happening unseen. There will be times when nothing seems to be moving. You may feel like you are standing still while your vision remains far away. In those moments, remember that movement is happening in ways you cannot yet perceive. The world of form is rearranging itself. People and events are lining up. Unseen doors are preparing to open. Your only job is to keep the inner state alive, to remain the person who already has what they desire, even in the absence of proof. have conscious decision, will, faith. It will make time irrelevant. Persistence is the test of faith. Not faith in luck or chance, but faith in the cosmic law. Faith in the cosmic law, the Prapancha Dharma, that inner creates outer. Prapancha Dharma is inner creates outer. Cosmic law is inner creates outer. If you know this to be true, there is no reason to give in to impatience or doubt. Time becomes irrelevant because the outcome is certain. The only variable is whether you will hold your assumption long enough for it to solidify into fact. The reality will bend for you. When you persist, you become unshakable. You no longer chase proof because you understand it must appear. You stop measuring your progress by what is visible and start measuring it by your ability to remain in the state you have chosen. And then one day, the world bends to your assumption so naturally that it feels as if it could have never been in any other way. The old reality fades like a dream, and the new one stands before you, not because you demanded proof, but because you persisted until proof had no choice but to arrive. 10 years before I declared, maybe 15 years before, universe has no choice but to follow me. If you remember that satsang, that declaration, see what Paramashiva manifested as this being. See what Paramashiva has manifested to demonstrate it to all of you. Universe has no other choice but to follow you. In the end, the power to transform your life lies not in reacting to what you see, but in mastering what you assume. Conscious. Reality as it stands today is nothing more than the echo of the past beliefs, a delayed reflection of the states you no longer need to accept. The invisible comes first. For every change begins in the unseen realm of thought and feeling by assuming as if your desire is already done, silencing the outer voices living in the end daily, and persisting without the need for proof. You position yourself as the true manifester, creator of your experience and life. The world may resist at first. The illusion of the old may seem stubborn. But if you hold your assumption with the faith and persistence, reality will bend. It always does. Your role is not to chase. Your role is not to chase. Be chaste to your Paramashivatva. Stop all chasing. Your role is not to chase, beg, or plead. It is to choose, believe, remain. Stop, chase, beg, plead. Start, choose, chaste, believe, remain, persistence. The inner must be honored before the outer can reflect it. If the aham is aligned, puram follows. If agam is aligned, iham follows. If agam is aligned, iham and param all follows. And the moment you live from your chosen state, the rest becomes inevitable. Stay loyal to your vision. Ignore what contradicts it. And trust that what you have claimed within is already yours. The world will catch up. Today, I want you to breathe as Paramashiva. Paramashiva prana iha prana. Paramashiva jiva iha stitaha. Paramashiva sarvendriyani. Paramashiva vangmana chakshuttvak shrotragrana prana iha gatya. Suham siram dishtandu swaha. Remember something profound. What you desire is already complete. Not being prepared, not slowly forming, but finished, fully formed in the unseen, waiting for you to meet it. Every desire that arises within you is not a request, it's a revelation. It reveals what already exists for you in a higher dimension. You are not trying to create anything. You are only awakening what has already been created for you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the version of you who already has what you want. The relationship, the abundance, the health, the success, the peace, that version. Feel that version. Become that version consciously. Because the moment you do, your world must obey. Imagination is not fantasy, it is Icha Shakti. It's a conscious workshop where all the things take shape. What you assume is true with the feeling becomes the law of your life. The outer world has no choice but to reflect your inner conviction. So if you have been waiting, worrying, doubting, or wondering, when will it happen? Stop. The question is not when. The question is who. Who you are being right now. Are you the version of yourself who hopes, or the version who knows? Because the one who knows receives. There is a point in your journey where you stop praying from lack and start declaring from the fulfillment. Where you stop asking and start accepting. Where you stop begging and begin embodying. This is when everything shifts. When the bridge of events begins to unfold. Hear me clearly. Your manifestation has already entered your reality. The moment I gave you Shaktipada, it has entered your reality. The moment you assumed it in consciousness, the moment you claimed it as done, the moment you felt it real, the entire universe began rearranging itself to deliver that reflection into your physical world. Hear me clearly. Your manifestation has already entered your reality. The moment you assumed it in your consciousness, the moment you claimed it is done, The moment I initiated you, the moment you felt it real, the entire universe began rearranging itself to deliver that reflection into your physical world. You may not see it yet, you may not feel the full weight of it, but the roots are already broken through the soil of the unseen. The evidence is moving towards you. The people, the opportunities, the alignments, the timing, it's all being orchestrated with precision. Your only job now is to assume the state of the one who already has it. Walk like it is done. Think like it is done. Feel like it is done. Give thanks like it is done. And watch how quickly your reality bends to match your inner knowing. Paramashiva's direct message from Maha Kailas. Put your whole energy on your being, inner space. Remove even the smallest weed, even the seed of the weed. Keep the insight, inner space, aham, complete, perfect, as you already achieved. Listen carefully. Only from Purna, Purna can manifest. Purnamada Purnamidam. Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya. Purnamevavasishyate. Only from the Purna, Purna can manifest. I'll give you basic cosmic law, Prabanja Dharma. Listen. Your mind is a matter, not conscious. It believes what you consciously repeat. What you consciously repeat, mind will simply believe. Mind is the fertile ground. Anything you sow grows. So the first law is your mind believes what you repeat. I want to speak to you a simple truth, yet one so profound that it determines the entire course of your life. Listen, I want to speak to you about a simple truth, yet one so profound that it determines the entire course of your life. The truth is this: your mind will believe whatever you repeat to it. That is why I insist so much on ajapa japa. Many who does not know the science of consciousness, law of cosmos, who knows only about mind, superficially about the subconscious, unconscious, all these false categorization of small knowledge, incomplete knowledge. People know only those few things. They try to stop you repeating anything, trying to tell, oh, it's like a self-hypnotizing, oh, it is wrong, you become dull. No. Listen. If you consciously repeat, you are the ultimate, mind simply believes it. You just need to repeat it. Understand this very well. It's not just casual statement I am saying. It's a very foundation of all creation, all progress, and all failures. We always believe the materialistic society makes us believe, forces us to believe that our circumstances shape our thoughts, that what happens to us molds who we are, but the reality is far more powerful and far more sobering. In the modern day, many countries have started legally forcing you to believe only the external situation can decide your internal mood. No, they are going to the extreme. If the country gives you the award, only then you can be happy. You can't be happy on your own. You don't have a right to be happy on your own. Your everything is dependent on the law of the country and how country treats you. One thing I am happy. Gen Z is going to choose off the grid life. They are not going to be hooked anymore to the grid. I am telling you, in 10 years you will see half of the humanity will renounce the grid-centric life and will start living off the grid life. The Gen Z is tired, sick and tired, bored of these toxic laws which no one knows why it came, why it exists, what is the relevance to it. Gen Z is not going to take it. Half of the humanity, please understand, I mean it, half of the humanity is going to become off the grid life. They will just travel, drive around, and they will mostly do only the freelance activities for wealth generation. As freelancers, they will support each other. As startup, each person, each individual will become a startup. And they will all support each other. They will build the supply chain. Whether it's a food, shelter, clothes, money, all the basic needs, everything. The traditional system built after the Second World War is going to collapse due to the AI revolution. The new world order is going to evolve. Mainly, it is going to be off the grid life. Most of the countries will lose the idea of border. Means any human being will be able to travel to any country, live, work as long as they want. The off-the-grid life is going to be welcomed by almost all countries. Especially the countries which want to grow, which stands for humanism, which is more pro-humans based. Listen, society is struggling very hard to brainwash you and make you believe that your circumstances shape your thoughts. What happens to us molds who we are. But the reality is far more powerful and far more sobering. It is your thoughts repeated silently day after day that give birth to the circumstances around you. Your inner repetitions are not idle murmurs. They are blueprints for the life you are building. They are blueprints for the life you are building. The silent phrases you murmur to yourself when you are alone, and the quiet assumptions you make about yourself and your future are the architects of your world. Whether you are aware of it or not, your life is a reflection of the loudest and most frequent voices in your mind. Every man, every woman, every child becomes nothing more or less than the sum total of their most persistent thoughts. In all indigenous traditions, indigenous civilizations, this truth is taught from the very beginning. See, all the languages evolved in indigenous civilizations. The language itself is built with this principle: proverbs, the grammar structure, the way you speak, the way you use words, the way you have multiple choices of words, all of it repeatedly reminds you, instructs you, helps you to understand this truth. Whatever you repeat, you believe and manifest. Reality is the harvest. We like to pretend that life is happening to us. We say, when the world changes, I will change. When the money comes, I'll feel secure. When the relationship comes, I'll feel lovable. When the body changes, I will feel confident. But look closely. That is putting the harvest before the seed. It's asking mangoes from the field where you planted thorns. The mind does not care about your hopes. It only responds to your sowing. So what have you been sowing? Not what you say in public, that is performance. What you say in public is a performance. Not what you post in public, that's a theater. But what you mutter inwardly when no one is watching. What you mutter inwardly when no one is watching. Those little sentences, those private conclusions, those unconscious refrains. I'm not enough. This won't work. I always lose. People don't value me. I am stuck. Those which you repeat need to be clear. That is why I insist on ajapa japa. Not only me, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, all indigenous religious traditions, all indigenous religious traditions repeatedly tell you to repeat the right things consciously. So your mind starts believing it and building it and manifesting it. Your mind will believe whatever you repeat to it. Not because your mind is stupid, not because you are gullible, but because mind by its very nature is soil. And soil has no ideology. Soil has no argument. Soil does not hold a parliament to decide whether the seed is worthy or not. Soil receives. And in the same way, your mind receives again and again whatever you drop into it with repetition. Your mind is the soil, words are the seed, reality is the harvest. That's it. Your mind is the soil, words are the seeds, reality is the harvest. I am the farmer who have come here to grow your ultimate. The ancient rishis knew this. So they gave you a technology, japa, repetition. Not because God needs reminding, but because you need reminding. People try to come and ask me, Swamiji, does the God count only based on God count how many japa I do only based on my japa? He will bless me. Relax. Anytime people come and tell me, if I do only 10,000 japa, God will bless me. It means God is sitting and counting how many japa am I doing. He does not need your japa. He does not need your reminding or your repetition, but you do. Repetition is how consciousness sets a groove like water carving rock. How the Ganga carves rock. Same way, the repetition is how consciousness sets a groove. The mind is the soil, repetition is the seed, then reality becomes the harvest. The reality is the harvest. The great secret of life is not hidden in the sacred text or in the dusty shelf, nor it is reserved just for mystics and scholars. It is hidden in plain sight, in the quiet, persistent whispers of your own mind, waiting for you to recognize its power. Understand the power of repetition and understand that it does not matter whether a thing is objectively true or completely false. If it is repeated often enough, your mind will accept it as a reality. That is why propaganda can sway nations, why advertising shapes entire cultures, and why simple affirmations have transformed broken lives into thriving ones. The mind is like a field, a fertile, ever ready field that is impartial and obedient. It does not question the seed you place within it. It simply nurtures what is planted. Plant seeds of doubt and fear and limitation, and those weeds will grow wild, choking out the possibility of joy. Plant the seeds of conscious faith, conscious courage, and conscious hope, conscious trust. You will reap the harvest of miracles. The soil does not care whether you plant thorns or roses. It will simply multiply what you give it. So too with your mind. It is never the soil that decides the crop. It's always the seed, and the seed is the thought you choose to repeat. Quantum coherence is when alignment beats intensity. Listen, I'm introducing the new word, quantum coherence. If we borrow the phrase coherence, we can say that coherence is what happens when your inner system stops contradicting itself. Coherence is when thought, feeling, identity, and action point in one direction and stop cancelling each other out. Coherence is not emotional excitement, it's an inner order. This is the most important thing you should know. Coherence is not emotional excitement, it is inner order. Devotion is not emotional excitement, it is inner order. From that inner order, you start celebrating life, God, yourself, Guru, everything. That is devotion. Coherence is why a quiet person with a stable state often outperforms a loud person with unstable desire. The universe does not respond to pleading, it responds to state. Because the universe does not respond to urgency, emotion, or repetition, it responds to alignment. Most people ask constantly but receive little, while others ask once quite correctly and watch reality rearrange itself around that request. The difference is never desire, it is position. To ask correctly is not to plead, it is to assume. The universe does not evaluate requests, it reflects the states. The state from which you ask determines the answer that arrives. This is why so many prayers feel unanswered. They are spoken from longing rather than ownership. They are voiced from awareness of absence rather than consciousness of fulfillment. The universe gives you whatever you ask. Whatever you ask for when you are asking is indistinguishable from acceptance. You do not ask with words alone. You ask with the feeling, with the identity, with the quiet posture of the mind. Your energetic posture as not just your inner dialogue, emotional baseline, your energetic posture as. So understand, I am giving you the right space where manifesting and praying is one and the same. Isavasya Upanishad, the first Upanishad, beautifully declares, Sohamasmi, even when I am praying, I am you. I am praying to me who already achieved it, who already has it. I am praying to me who already has it to manifest it. Pushannikarshye yama surya prajavatya vyuharasmin samuha teja yatte rupam kalyanatamam tatte vashyami yo savasau purusha sohamasmi. Every moment you are asking something. You are asking for something, whether intentionally or not. Your emotional tone is a request. Your self-concept is a request. Your inner dialogue is a request. And the universe answers faithfully. Most people believe the universe withholds, but it does not. It just echoes. It doesn't withhold. If you feel unseen, the echo is invisibility. If you feel supported, the echo is cooperation. If you feel behind, the echo is delay. This is not punishment, it is accuracy. Watching is doubt in disguise. This is where most people fail. They ask loudly, they wait anxiously, and they watch for signs. Watching is doubt in disguise. The universe responds when you stop checking and start assuming. The observer effect is this: when you keep checking, you keep observing from the identity of not having, and the state remains unstable. Over monitoring is interference. like digging up the seed to see whether it is growing. The third monk is mess. Select the right ultimate state. You are Paramashiva, not the outcomes. Select the state. You are the ultimate. Listen, this is the secret. I am. All of you always repeat that I am, that Aham Spurana, Atma Spurana. I am is the Atma Spurana. What you add next to that I am, that two words is Aham Spurana. Aham Spurana only will become your reality. If you say I am Param, I am the ultimate, that Aham Spurana will become reality. If you use the wrong words, I am weak, I am this, I am that, I am failure, I am crying, I am, whatever you repeat next to that I am, most of the time that becomes your reality. Pure I am is Atma Spurana. The first word you attach along with I am is Aham Spurana. Your Aham Spurana manifests your reality. That's all. Listen, let's examine something equally mysterious. How you manage to reassemble yourself each morning. This is too important. See, only if you understand how you reassemble every morning, you can understand how you can bring the best things of your Sushupti state into your waking state, and how you can make the best use of your Sushupti state in your waking state. Let's examine something powerful, very mysterious, how you manage to reassemble yourself each morning. Because that's what happens, isn't it? After hours of complete dissolution, somehow all the pieces of your identity magically come back together again. Watch this process carefully the next time you wake up. First, there is just pure awareness. No sense of being anyone in particular, no memory of yesterday, no anticipation of today, just consciousness awakening to itself. Like the first light of dawn. Then gradually the familiar structures begin to reassemble. Oh yes, I am this, my name. I live in this house. I have this job. I was planning about this meeting. Layer by layer, memory by memory, The psychological self rebuilds itself from what exactly? From nothing but pure potential. From Karana Sarira, you are rebuilding your identity again. It's like watching a magician pull an entire personality out of an empty hat. And the most fascinating part, you do this reconstruction so automatically, so swiftly, that you never stop to wonder who is doing this rebuilding. You take this for granted. If you are truly gone during sleep, who remembers how to back together? If your identity was genuinely dissolved, what force knows exactly which thoughts, which memories, which personality traits belongs to you? The answer is both simple yet profound. Simple and profound. The same intelligence that grows your hair, beats your heart, and digests your food. The same wisdom that knows exactly how to transform a seed into a flower without any conscious effort on the seed's part. Your ego does not reconstruct itself. It is reconstructed by a far deeper intelligence that you rarely acknowledge or even understand. Look in. The same process is happening now in waking life. Ate tat bodhyamatyantam yannitrayam prakasitam na kevalam nisake jagratyabhipravartate yataham bhavalayaha suptau yachabodasya nirgamaha yatatrushyamaha buddhihi sa jagratyabhisamstita vedosti kevalam tatra jagradaवस्थयावहः aham kartedi sangalpaha dirghakalam pravartate agam chindayitedi brute aham kurya smaran aham jivami lokesmin ityayam prandi samhati agadam chindanam kinche napurvam viniyojitam prema varshye vatra nasangalpat pravartate naham sa na cha me buddhis kutas sarva karma krit ya suptau swapna srishtim cha smritim samrakshanam tata dehatharanamavyakram sa buddhirjagrati stita aham kartedi yat panam tate avaranam smritam tasmat saiva mahashaktihi nadrishyate swayajnaya swapno yata na kartaram pasyasyatmani samstitam tata chakratavastasa swapna vedena vartate swapnatve vismrutam yatra swapnita swayameva hi tatrusham chakratam visvam yatyalam. Now, actually, we arrive to the shockingly, truly shocking realization. Everything I have been describing about deep sleep, the dissolution of identity, the flow of consciousness without a container, the mysterious intelligence that operates without a supervision, all this is not just happening at night. It is happening right now. What do you call as your waking life? You see the difference only between sleeping consciousness and waking consciousness is that in waking, there is a persistent illusion of someone in charge. The ego steps in and claims ownership of the entire process. I am thinking these thoughts, I am making these decisions, I am living this life. But look more closely. Did you decide to have that thought that just occurred to you? Did you choose to fall in love with someone or some things? Or did it happen to you? Do you control your heartbeat, your digestion, your immune system? Are you actively managing the incredible complexity of your cellular metabolism right now? The same mysterious intelligence that operates during sleep, creating dreams, maintaining the body, organizing memory, is operating right now. You are not just giving it credit because the society has brainwashed that you have an ego, and that ego has convinced you that you are the one running the show. The society's conditioning and brainwashing has gone so deep into you. It created the fake identity called ego. And that ego is convincing you that ego is running the show. But what if I told you that waking life is just another kind of dream? A dream in which consciousness dreams. It's a separate individual having experiences, choices, living a life. A dream so convincing that the dreamer completely forgets they are dreaming. A dream which consciousness dreams. A dream in which consciousness dreams. It's a separate individual having experiences, making choices, living a life. A dream so convincing that the dreamer completely forgets they are dreaming. Dreamer dreams the dreamer. That dreamer dreams the dream. ऋषयः सदैव जनन्ति तस्मान् जागरन् वदन्ति न निद्राया जागरणं न तु स्वप्नस्य वेदनं स्वपरत्तस्य प्रान्तिं त्यज्य सत्यप्राप्नोति चेतना न जीवः चेतनावान् अह किं तु चेतना एव हि जन्मान्तरमापादयति स्वात्मभावे क्रीडमानम् एतत् न नवीनं किञ्चित् पुरा तु तत्पूदे शास्त्रैः सप्तसहस्र Varshesu Mahashakti Muktam Drishtam Namadaihi Vividaihi Praham Bodhasvabhavaha Swargarajyam Antastam Ityedani Sanjitani Sarvani Tu Tadegam Varnayantiyam Tvam Pradiratri Sushuptau Anubhavasi Nityam Upanishataha Chaturvidan Chetanavasta Pratipadayanti Chakrat Swapna Sushupti Sada Sushupti Stanam Chaturtat Turiyam Hi Cha Natu Avasta Kalu Sa Nityabodhasya Prakatikaranam Yat Sarveshu Anyeshu Avastasu Pratyakshasprati Jakrat Swapna Sushuptir Chitra Tatravi Sakshi Badalam Sarvada Sakshi Stiti Chetanam Yevatvameva Sakshat Na Lagudara Tarangaha Vyaktis Tvasya Nitya Mukta Sahara Eva Swayameva Satvasya Adaraha Sima Samartya Samartaya Ahankaraditam Supti Pravese Pradiratram Grihamava Navat Anubhava Swatmava Swarupe Pratiprapti Paramasatvam Pratyaksham Cha Na Lakhu Jivaha Swasamasya Nacha Sima Yuktakaschan Mahatvam Yat Sima Titam Sarvan Samasyadaranam Shaya Sundaram Uktavantaha Swapna Prandhi Parityachya Sakshat Kritya Jagaranam Yada Yat Tvam Satyameva Saha Sarva Swapnam Vinashyati Suttabodeva Nityancha Samanantaramasesham Na Lagu Jivaha Swasa Masya Swasamasya Nacha Sima Yuktakaschana Mahatvayat Sima Sidam Sarvan Samasyadaran Shaya Sundaram Uktavanta Swapna Ranti Parityachya Sakshat Kritya Jagaranam Yada Yat Tvam Satyameva Sa Sarva Swapna Vinasyati Sutta Bodha Yeva Nityacha Swam Samananda Samana Antara Asesham Swayameva Satvasya Asimasa Martya Ahankaraditam. Wow. Understand these four states of consciousness. You can get awakened right now. The rishis have always known it. That is why they speak of awakening. The fourth state, Turiya. Not awakening from sleep, but awakening from the dream of being a separate self. Awakening to what you discover every night in deep sleep. That you are not a person having consciousness, but consciousness itself playing at being a person. What I have been sharing with you is not new. You know, the ancient traditions have been pointing to this mystery for thousands of years. They called it by different names. Brahman, the Tao, Buddha nature, the kingdom of heaven within, but they were all describing the same thing you visit every night in deep sleep. The Upanishad spoke of 4 states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, deep sleep, and the 4th Turiya. This 4th state is not really a state at all, but the unchanging awareness that witnesses all other states. The screen on which the movies of waking, dreaming, and sleeping all play. What the sages discovered is that this witnessing awareness, this pure consciousness that remains constant through all your changing experiences, this is what you actually are, not the temporary wave of personality, but the eternal ocean of being itself. They realize that the journey into sleep each night is actually a journey home, a return to your original nature, your true self, your deepest identity, not the small self with its endless problems and pursuits, but the vast self that has no problems because it has no boundaries. Vedic rishis put it beautifully. They said enlightenment is like awakening from a dream in which you dreamed you were someone other than who you really are. And what you really are is what remains when all the dreaming stops. Pure awareness, infinite potential, consciousness without limits. Listen carefully. Today's satsang is very powerful. You need to listen at least 2-3 times. Listen to it at least 2-3 times. Go through it. I'll give you now the essence. Implications for daily life and the sacred journey into sleep. Tasmadeva dhyana paramparasu sushupte pravenyam vishishtovyasah kriyate ahankare liyamanebi yacchetanana liyate tasya sakshatkarayate prayatnavantaha yatratrau acetanataya anubhavasi tadevate sakshat trashtum icchanti yada vyakti swarupam samashti chaitanyat utpatyate punascha tasminneva liyate iti yesha eva desham rahasya botaha na mokshaha satya na kinchitapi nodanam praptavyam yat tvam asi yat sata asi yat pratiratram ahambhava parityage vishuddhaya anubhavasi tateva avabodhaniyam avayedat tanaindina jivena kim karoti sarvam parivartayati punaha kinchana na parivartayati uttishtasi tantadavanam karoshi swakarmasu pravattase kintu atuna yatarte kim pravartate iti janasi ya ayam janaha iti manyase yasya natyam vasana vaya kalpana sa abhi. Swapna patravat shana bangurayeva agarshaka sa anubhava yogyah sa किन्तु अंततः चेतनायाम उत्पन्नः चेतनायाम लीन क्षणिक प्रतीति एवः एतत् जीवनं न निष्फलं करोति अपितु क्षणं क्षणम् अनन्तमूल्यं करोति यतो हि न अन्यत्र गन्तुम् इच्छसि न अन्यो भवितुं न अन्यत् साधयितुं यत् सर्वेषु प्रयासेषु अन्वेष्टं तदेव त्वम् असि इति साक्षात् पश्यसि तथा जीवनम् उपेक्षारूपेण किन्तु लीलारूपेण जीवली फलासक्तिं विना कर्तव्य पूर्णनिष्ठया यथा नट स्वपात्रं सम्यक् वहति नस्मिन् विस्मृतिं यास्यति अत यथा पुनः शयनं गच्छसि तथा तं विश्रामात्रं न मन्यस्व स पवित्र प्रत्यावर्तनमार्गः स्वरूपस्वरूपे स्वस्वरूपे लय परमसत्या ऐक्यं यत् योगी जीवनपर्यन्तम् अन्वेषयन्ति तत्त्वं प्रतिरात्रं स्वाभाविकतया अनुभवसि श्वास प्रसवासवत् श्वास प्रश्वासवत् सहजम् प्रभाते उत्तिष्ठन् क्षणमात्रम् अहंभावं न गृहाण तस्मात् पूर्वं यत्विलासं शान्तं चैतन्यं तत्र तिष्ठ क्षणं पश्य यावत् त्वं कश्चन न अभवः तावत् त्वं कियत् विशाल आसि इति एष एव ध्यानं न क्रिया किन्तु स्वाभाविकस्थितिः यदा अत्यधिकं क्रतुं विरमसि स्मर चेतना न तव वस्तु त्वमेव चेतना चेतनैव सर्वं करोति प्रतिरात्रं सुषुप्तिरहस्ये सा चेतना व्यक्तित्वात् विरम्य स्वरूप एव रमते कियत् अद्भुतं ब्रह्महास्यं यत् परमात्मबोधयं साधकाः चिरं यासयन्ते स प्रतिरात्रम् अनुभवः प्रातः विस्मरणं किन्तु अधुना त्वं जानासि एवं सति कथं पुनः अयं व्यक्तिस्वप्न अत्यन्तगम्भीरतया ग्राह्य भवेत्. Listen, I'll give you the essence of this whole satsang. All the traditions of Sanatana Hindu Dharma always focus on the transition into sleep. See, Shaiva in Agamas, in Shakta Tantras and Vaishnava Tantras, Bauddha, Jaina, Anta, in all great traditions of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, always focus on the transition into sleep. They are trying to jump into consciousness while the ego dissolves to the witness. The very process you experience unconsciously every night, to see directly how the individual self arises from and dissolves back into the universal consciousness. The secret they discovered is this: you don't need to achieve enlightenment. You don't need to do anything great. You just need to recognize what you already are, what you've always been, what you experience most purely every night when you stop pretending to be someone else. What does this mean for you? How you live your daily life? Well, listen, it changes everything. You still wake up, still brush your teeth, still go about your business, but now you know something profound about what is really happening. You begin to see that this person you think you are, with all its dramas and desires, its fears and fantasies, is no more permanent than a character in the last night's dream. Fascinating. Yes, engaging. Certainly. But ultimately, it is just another temporary appearance in consciousness. I am not saying your life is meaningless. No, it's quite opposite. If you understand your ego is meaningless, you will realize your life as a grand purpose, meaning, existence. It makes every moment infinitely precious because you are no longer trying to get somewhere else, become someone else, achieve something else. You begin to recognize what you have been seeking through all your pursuits and struggles is what you already are in your deepest being. You start to live with what I call divine. Divine Sakshi Bhava. See, Paramashiva, he does asadhya sadhakas, unimaginable, unthinkable, impossible things. He makes it happen just by his simple presence, mere presence. He does not get involved in anything, but he makes everything happen. He did not get, Paramashiva never gets involved in anything. As ultimately, you will realize you are that. So with this, I bless you all. Paramatpaita Praptiras. You are Paramashiva right now. With this, I bless you all. Let's radiate Paramatpaita, Paramashiva with Nithyananda, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Maha Shivaratri.
It's an important time when timelessness enters into time. When space enters into place. Brahmanda enters into Pindanda, the whole nature is supporting you now. To experience your higher energy, your higher self, your higher consciousness. Tonight is the night when divine revealed itself and elevated all the beings to its level. The first and foremost incarnation on the planet Earth happened today and exactly midnight.
Maha Shivaratri.
It's a great opportunity for all of you to raise yourself to the higher consciousness.
Let this night awaken all of you. This is the initiation into Paramashiva Prana, which will empower all of you to come to Paramashiva Sena and become Paramashiva's own ambassadors. Blessed are those who can make it to Paramashiva Sena. Losers are those who stick to your ego and your mind, your confusions and your delusions. I am opening doors for all of you to come and experience Paramashiva Sena. Now it is left to you to say yes to Paramashiva. Maha Shivaratri.
It's an important time when timelessness enters into time. When space enters into place. When Brahmanda enters into Pindanda. The whole nature is supporting you now. To experience your higher energy, your higher self, your higher consciousness. Tonight is the night when divine revealed itself and elevated all the beings to its level. The first and foremost incarnation on the planet Earth happened today and exactly midnight.
Maha Shivaratri.
It's a great opportunity for all of you to raise yourself to the higher consciousness.
Let this night awaken all of you. This is the initiation into Paramashiva Prana, which will empower all of you to come to Paramashiva Sena and become Paramashiva's own ambassadors. Blessed are those who can make it to Paramashiva Sena. Losers are those who stick to your ego and your mind, your confusions and your delusions. I am opening doors for all of you to come and experience Paramashiva Sena. Now it is left to you to say yes to Paramashiva. Maha Paramashivaratri.
It's an important time when timelessness enters into time. When space enters into place. When Brahmanda enters into Pindanda. The whole nature is supporting you now. To experience your higher energy, your higher self, your higher consciousness. Tonight is the night when divine revealed itself and elevated all the beings to its level. The first and foremost incarnation on the planet Earth happened today and exactly midnight.
Maha Paramashivaratri.
It's a great opportunity for all of you to raise yourself to the higher consciousness.
Let this night awaken all of you. This is the initiation into Paramashiva Prana, which will empower all of you to come to Paramashiva Sena and become Paramashiva's own ambassadors. Blessed are those who can make it to Paramashiva Sena. Losers are those who stick to your ego and your mind, your confusions and your delusions. I am opening doors for all of you to come and experience Paramashiva Sena. Now it is left to you to say yes to Paramashiva. Maha Paramashivaratri.
It's an important time when timelessness enters into time. When space enters into place. When Brahmanda enters into Pindanda, the whole nature is supporting you now. To experience your higher energy, your higher self, your higher consciousness. Tonight is the night when Divine revealed itself and elevated all the beings to its level. The first and foremost incarnation on the planet Earth happened today, and exactly midnight.
Maha Paramashivaratri.
It's a great opportunity for all of you to raise yourself to the higher consciousness.
Let this night awaken all of you.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंशप्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठसुराङ्गी साम्राज्यमूर्धाभिषिक्तचूडामणे साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कपिलमहागुरुपुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तरसहस्र श्रीमहामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्तगणनायक श्रीमहागणपति समारम्भ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटलपीठ अष्टोत्तरसहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्तिस्वर्गपुरस्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।